expected is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's good.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
14.
To throw is Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You got 3. 3 down.
3 down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there.
Up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
To Devin Funchess.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
4-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. At the line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Carson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Cooks. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, right there.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cook, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
46 yards on the play.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. Now, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
2nd and 5. At the Texans' 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Watson. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
17-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Countaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still significant.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run. This is Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here for Callaway. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Target. Mike 56. Mike 56. All day, baby, all day.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Texans, first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Switch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check nine.
They run with Hunt. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Kareem Hunt.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Double dog. That's the way. Alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Carson. And now running right through him. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Penny, a first down carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of a yard.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run again with Carson. They go read option with Wilson. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
58, boys, 58.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
At their own.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Let's go, D.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they take a knee. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they will take a knee here. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Take him down.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mark 56. Alert, 56.
off of play action. It's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like 56.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watson off the play fake. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1 yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a